Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So today is day 2 of the RoboKitty Prestige Traits attempt. So let's go and have a look at my CryptoKitties. So actually, to explain it, RoboKitties, 7 traits that we have until the 31st of August to breed. And they look a bit like this. So they have like little robot tails and robot ears and such like. And there's 7 of them, and you have to breed them by having these 3 traits, and then each of these PU, from PU 24 to PU 30, all have all unlock one of the other traits. So that's what I'm trying to do. First time I've been doing this kind of breeding thing. So here are my CryptoKitties. We can see here there's a few I've been playing around with and trying to breed. We can see here Tipples is is my prime, one of my prime ones at the moment, and so far we've had 3 unsuccessful attempts. So we've got Wowie Bowie, Lockie Hiddleston, and Cham Wiesman are failed attempts to get robotics. So I've been breeding Tipples with oh, we can see. I'll show you in a minute. So we have two more, 2 new ones. So let's go and open these up and see if we're lucky. And we're not lucky. So Duke Ping Vung, yeah. So we can go and have a look. It doesn't show me, so I won't have a look at that. So that was no good. So there was the pair I'm breeding supposedly give me a 10% chance of getting a robotic trait. So this is my 5th one. So theoretically, probably I shouldn't get it. But there is some sort of chance. Yes! Oh yes, there we go. So my first robotic trait there, we can see. Excellent. Oh, that was good. I've got the uplink. So 114 days left to breed these, but that's pretty good. So I got the uplink there, and we can see here, or I can't see here, but the attributes you need in order to get one of the robotic ones is the ragdoll and the totes basic pattern, and then there's a hidden one, a wild one called WE05. We can see here the parents. So I could, if I wanted to breed the parents, let's see if this works. If I breed them again, no, it's going to take me straight into that. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's reject that. So there we go. Oh, cool. So it's always worth kind of noting, I guess, how much it's costing. So I reckon so far, in terms of breeding and purchasing, I've spent about $10 so far. So I've bred 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did 5 breeds to get that first robotic trait, and I bought Tipples, and I bought just bought Firestarter actually. And let's have a look. Who else did I buy? So I bought Slowhand Jax. So Slowhand Jax is the father, or yeah, father or mother, one of the parents of the breeding partners. I also bought Gogglebox. Gogglebox was a bit of a disaster. Gogglebox has not been very useful. But let's see. So if I'm going to breed now, probably the thing is I've been breeding for this specific robotic trait. So but we can see here, so if I bred with Firestarter, so we can see here, if I look at the breeding calculator, it'll tell me what my likelihood is of getting these things. So yeah, so that's not going to be very good. So yeah, so I got Hooked is still one of the pirate traits that's still around. There's Uplink, which is the one I got, that little tail, and then a Bionic and a Squelch. Squelch is the ear. So I'm not going to breed that pair because there's absolutely no chance at all they're gonna work out. So that's not a good one. So we'll get rid of that. Let's try. Let's try Tipples. See what they get. So the problem now, well, it's not a problem, is that uplink is what I've been breeding for, because that's one of the attributes I was looking at. So there's this PU. The PU is the hidden trait that's giving you the robotic abilities. So we can see here, you basically need the ones from 24 to 30. So I've got a 4% chance of getting a bionic, and no chance of getting a squelch, and I've already got an uplink, so that's not so useful. So let's take that one off. We could try. I wonder if we breed those two, what we're going to get. So this one's quite good. So obviously it's an uplink, so I've got a chance of getting an uplink, but now I've got a 9% chance of getting a bionic. The only other thing to test here actually is if I I can't breed bionic with no, can't breed that with Tipples, because Tipples is one of the parents. So that's actually not a bad breeding option. To get an uplink, but a 10% chance of getting a bionic. 10% chance is not too bad. Obviously, the likelihood is you're going to have to do 10 breeds, and it costs about $1.30. So he's looking like kind of $13 roughly for a bionic. Well, yeah, I mean, I may as well. We'll try that one off, I think. Okay. So let's try that one, see what we get. So whether I'm going to get all of those 7 robotic ones, I don't know. We'll see. I think it's worth tracking it down. So $1.35. There is the breeding. So breeding a CryptoKitty is fixed at 0.008 ETH, and then there's a gas fee, 6 cents. So that's the fixed thing. So you're basically $1.50 depending on the price of Ether, obviously at any one point in time. So let's just fire that one off. And you can see here actually, so you can see here this is the activity in my CryptoKitties. So I bought Tipples, who was then called Triples, and I've bred Slowhand Jackson Triples 1, 2, 3, 4 breeds, and then I purchased another one here, and then I bred those two together, and that's the one I've just bred now. So yeah. So keeping busy. So cool. So that was day 2. Day 2 is a success. Let's go back and bask in the glory of my robotic trait. So there we are. And we still see it's pending. It's still waiting to upload it to. Okay, they're breeding. That's why it's got pending on there. But so there we go. Yeah. Now the interesting thing about this uplink thing is it will be able to, this CryptoKitty will work in other games. They've not announced what yet, but it's pretty interesting. It's kind of why it's worth, I think. It's not just a visual look of having these robotic traits, but actually they're going to do something in other games. So they promise us. We'll wait and see. But anyway, cool. That's pretty good. So that's one down, 7 to go. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're all about blockchain games. Currently going through a bit of a CryptoKitties thing over the next kind of few months. But we do play other games as well, so do subscribe. Any comments, stick them in the comments box. That'd be great. But thanks for watching, and hope to see you again soon.